Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 with the Spring 2022 update series. In our last episode, the very last thing we did was plop down our HQ right here, where we're at right now. Sitting here in the middle of Atlanta watching our busy city hustle and bustle and do all the things it does, because it's cool. But I have to say, it must be said, the support for this series so far has been absolutely phenomenal. I've never had a video get 100 views in its first week. Episode 1 of this series got 100 views in its first week. I'm just completely dumbfounded. I am just blown away. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I thank you very much. I love each and every one of you. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get on with what we're doing today. Okay, as remember last time we put in the boat, we've got trucks delivering on both spots, and we connected this farm to the food factory. I think in today's episode, what we're going to want to do, I'm scanning around the map right now, looking around. We're going to bring more. First of all, we're going to take from this farm and we're going to ship it down to Warren. And we may even set up a train line that delivers food from Warren to Boise and Pasadena over here. I think that would be pretty good, and it would lay the groundwork, the framework for a passenger route through the map. Still not sure how passengers are going to get from Warren to Atlanta. They might go on another boat on the same route or on a slightly different route, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it if we do indeed decide to build a bridge. I'm still scouting, looking around. Okay, so the plan, farm from here, that's the Atlanta farm, so it needs to go over there. So we're going to train this farm down around past the oil derrick down into Warren. We're going to load the raw grain on the boat, and we'll have the boat take the grain back when it drops off the food. And then we have 2 trains here currently at the moment that are set up to bring food from here to there. 2 is an unnecessary amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the food 2 train here, and I'm going to convert it to a grain from port to the factory in Atlanta line. It just sits there at the station, and when the boat comes in and drops off the grain, he'll get filled up and come on down here and drop it off, and then he'll go back there and sit and waiting. And we might have to double up the number of box cars on our food delivery train running it into there, but that'll be fine. It looks like this guy's finally ready to evolve a little bit. All right. So we're going to add a few. He's that ugly mustard yellow color. We're going to add a few gondolas and put him in 96 like his other one. I think that's going to be the right number. Our ship takes 110, so if we do 96 on that train, that'll be pretty good. So first off, we have grain to food 2. Nope, that's the wrong one. We're looking for Atlanta food to port, Atlanta food to town, Atlanta food to town. We're going to change this manage line. First we gotta manage the vehicle. That's correct. First we're gonna manage the vehicle. We're gonna get rid of the box cars on it and give it gondolas. Oh, and I don't have quite enough money. So if we let a few things land, we'll have plenty of money. These trucks are doing their thing. We got trains moving all over the place, and money is actually rolling in quite nicely. All right, we want 96 capacity. Okay, so here's 3.3 million it costs to do this. And there we go, there's 3.8 mil. It just took a little bit of time to wait, but that's fine. Now I can go back to the line manager. We're gonna rename this to Atlanta Grain Port to Food. That way I know exactly what line it is. And then we're gonna say, okay, you're gonna unload the grain at the Atlanta Food Factory. You're not gonna wait there. You're gonna wait over here. Set that back to 3 minutes. Wait over here for a full load of grain. So he should want to come over here and park in here and wait for a load of grain. And then let me see if I can do my line magic here as well. At Atlanta, you can pick either station. Yeah, and this one at Atlanta can pick either station. Okay, that way there will be one waiting in one of them, and the other it'll go to the other one. Perfect. Okay, then the boat's here. Okay, so we need to work on that line. And here we're gonna say load food and unload the grain. And then here we're gonna say unload the food and load the grain. And we'll have them wait for a full load at both ends. But we'll only have them waiting for 5 minutes. Okay, there we go, 5 minutes. All right, so now I've got all that other stuff set up. Where do I want to put the railroad station? Like if I put a terminus station here, it only needs to be about 120 meters long. But I'm hitting wrong buttons everywhere. Forgot what buttons did what. Okay, if I put a terminus station in here like this, I won't have to transfer it. It'll automatically go right into the dock. Yeah, so if I do like that, okay. And then we go track straight out a little bit, and then we hook around this way. It just now occurs to me that I'm gonna need a railroad depot on this side of the river. It's okay, because that's a little bit too much curve. A little bit too much, back it up a little bit. Here we go. And we're gonna go like a straight shot, go right there and hit there. Okay, and keep going. We're gonna curve around. Nope, I want you to, yep, go downhill like that. There we go. Now we're gonna curve around that and head towards the farm. Okay, now it appears we're gonna have to delete that field. I don't want to delete a field. Let me see. Back up a little bit more right there. Yep. Now can we go more this way-ish, and then we'll bring it around here. Yeah, into there like that without destroying the field. All right, now building. Oh, I think that's gonna be perfect. Let's make it a 60-mile-an-hour corner coming out of there. Ish. It doesn't even need to be exactly able to go from there to there. Actually, that's ugly. Delete a road. That might actually be helpful. Just get rid of this road like this so that it doesn't go anywhere except here. So that can just be gone. And then we will from there to there, about like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. Now we need to put a depot in somewhere. Got that covered. Don't you worry, I got that absolutely covered. Look sharp, maybe over in this way even, like right there. And then we plug it together. There's that part done. How much loan do we have? Quite a bit. Let's repay a little bit of that. We'll max it out to buy the vehicle when we need to. But now let's make a new line from there to there, and it can be some color of green for grain, because grain is green in color. And this is going to be I need to rename both stations, but this can be grain to Warren. Yeah, that'll work. And then this station here needs to be renamed to Atlanta Farm 3. Okay, I think, yeah, that's Farm 2, that's Farm 1, okay, yeah, that's Atlanta Farm 3, so yeah, good to go. Now a train to haul the goods. I think we're still using Moke, which is good for my pocket, and it's that color. Might as well just go automatically for 96, which is 5 mil, so let's go here, let's borrow 6 mil in the bank. That just guarantees that we have enough to do it. Yeah, because it was 5.9. Look at me, look forward thinking. Now I can't even, I spent too much time talking, I can't even buy it now. I'm gonna borrow another 500K so I can afford this train. There we go. And this will be grain 3, and you go on the Warren grain to Warren. So let us watch our new train. I turned down the sounds because the sounds was drowning out my voice in the commentary. If they're too low or too high, let me know please in the comments. I will adjust them until everybody's happy. Horn still works. That is a pretty looking locomotive. Cruising. Oh, I forgot to tell him to wait for a full load. Turn around, go back. Manage line. Pause the game. Everything's falling apart. Oh, goodness. Okay, load, full load. Go there and unload your load. Make sure it's unlimited. Yeah, okay. Unpause, back to high tempo. Back to the train. Okay. Now you're just going to sit there and wait, talking to each other. He's waiting for his 5 minutes and then he'll go. Come down here. Food waiting here. Okay, it looks like we might need another ship. What we really need is this guy to start kicking out grain. It's not sending it out. That means there's a problem somewhere on the line. Just send him off and let him go for a minute. Double check the line. Okay, starting here. I'm going to load that. Yep, going to unload it here. Okay, then here, we're going to load the grain and unload over here. Right, okay. I figured out where my problem is. We now need to get the grain from here down to there. Okay. So we're gonna building cargo platform. Going to one right, but I want it to be 30 meters long. Have it bend. That's more or less what I'm looking for right there. Okay. Now we're gonna configure this, and we're gonna add a couple of cargo stations. Okay, now we're going to tell this one we need a drop-off station up here by the train station. So we'll do like right here, a drop-off. Now we make a new line. It's going to go from there to there. We're going to make it lemon yellow, lemonade yellow. Why not? Because all these new colors are in the game and I get to use them, so I'm going to. Why? That's a problem, then I'm sorry. Alright, and here we're gonna load, wait, full load, wait forever for the grain, buddy. Wait for that grain, and then take it down over there and unload it, okay? And then we're gonna buy a handful of vehicles and throw them on that line. Can you open guys carry grain? That'll be cool. We're gonna make y'all yellow, that bright yellow. Get on that line. It looks so cool. Oh, look at him. It's so bright. He's got the open back instead of the covered back. It's so cool. All right, we need to rename that line to, this is the grain port to rail truck. Okay, now be filling with grain over here. Yep, it's working. It's working, everybody. It's working. Look at that. He's got grain going into the bin. Woohoo! All right. Well, that's cool. There's more stuff happening, making us more money. So, a new farm? This farm just appeared. Yep, Flint. This farm just appeared. Like, just now I saw the notification. I was going to say something, but I didn't realize it was that close. I thought it was over there because I knew that was Flint Farm. But, my goodness, that's extremely close to what we're doing. Like, it wants this farm to connect and then to connect the food over here. We may or may not need another ship. I'm not going to go crazy buying a new one just yet. I would like to see how it fares, how long it takes this guy to fill up completely and go over there first. And then we'll find out how much we have sitting on this right here when this guy does a full load. Another thing that the update did that I haven't actually ran into in this playthrough just yet, if your train cars is longer than the platform, it gets a reduced loading speed penalty. It's like the guys have to leave the platform to go load the train down that way. It takes them longer to go down there. I thought that was something pretty cool that they implemented. How are we doing over here? You may need to be a little bit longer. Wow, how about doing over here? This one's completely emptied off. So he's doing good, which leads me to believe this one will catch up to being like that eventually. Like, it's not overloading, I don't think. It's not going very far. Oh, they're running out of grain just before the other trains get back. So hopefully this other train coming in, like the ship sending the other train in, he's coming back empty. Yep, that's fine. Because we got food accumulating down here, which is why we put him on a 5-minute timer. Fine. Everything's fine. We're doing great. This is good. We got $5 million in the bank. Let's pay off some of our loans. Yeah, we'll pay that off down. $5 million at a time. Every time I hit $5 million in the account, I'll pay off $5 million on the loan until it's gone. Then we can really start looking at expansion. Maybe even get into a new industry. Right now, we're just kind of food primarily. Like, we're not even carrying people around yet. But I'm like, this right here is very tempting to tie that in. It's not going to take much to tie that into there. We run it double track down to about here. Actually run a double track all the way in, but we'll have another one going off that way. That comes down around here like this and comes up and double track all the way to like here, and then it'll split off and do one way or one track all the way to there and all the way to there. I think that's going to be the right way to go, but I don't think we're going to get to all of that today. I want to make sure that the stuff that we just put in right now is working before we move any further. Not to mention paying off the loan, of course. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this guy up here. We're going to go ahead and just pin him down here for a while. Yep, no, not that. Pin him. Yep. Oh, that's right. It auto pins if you move it. Cool. And then we're just going to go down here and watch, because this station is already really nicely busy. Not this one. This one. This one is already fantastically busy. Oh yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. We get this guy in the rotation too. Oh, right. We need to set this line on this end. Yeah, I want him to either go in there or there. And I want this one to do the same. Just because it's a new feature. Okay, so Boise just opened a sawmill. How is that going to affect what we have available where? Excuse me, where's Boise? It's down here. So this sawmill's new. No, this sawmill's new. So, okay, we've got a Forest Sawmill Tools, Port St. Louis, Lucy. They also have tools in a sawmill. Looks like we're missing forests for the most part. They're down this way. Looking at this, and we're just checking things out, waiting for him to get full enough to leave. Like we got down at this end, we got a forest, sawmill, forest, and the need for tools, but there's no tools factory anywhere around here. Oh, he left. He left the station. Let's go. Oh, isn't that a handsome looking shot? Let's see if I can get a little bit more movement on that. No, don't ruin it with trees. There it is. Yeah. Above the tree line. There we go. This is gonna be cool right here. Woohoo! Yeah, sweet. Alright, and now there's a boatload of grain, pardon the pun, waiting on the dock. And the ship just left, empty. I've been waiting here for 5 minutes, I'm out. Alright, so we'll let this run another cycle. We can follow the food ship 1 here. This is one of my favorite vehicles in the entire game. It's just so cool looking. It reminds me of reading Mark Twain and Huckleberry Finn and Mississippi Steamboat. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just that rush of nostalgia I get when I'm looking at it. It reminds me of my childhood, so I'm fond of it. That makes sense. If you get things like that to happen to you, let me know in the comments. Maybe that's why you watch these videos, is because you like seeing these old school vehicles back in their old timey doing their thing. That's why I play the game. So there's no food here to pick up. Okay, there's 53. But the food train, I just saw the food train land on. Here comes the truck. You can see him running down the back alley. There he comes. They're all coming down. That's going to be enough to fill up the boat, hopefully. Not yet, but soon. No, 5 minutes, he says, I'm out anyway. And I think, I'll double check when I'm editing, but I'm pretty sure that was faster than 5 minutes between the time when he stopped and the time he took off. I'm wondering if you're running it at 3 times speed, then that means 3 times speed. What it says would be 5 minutes is actually only like a minute and 0.75, which would be what, a minute 45 seconds. New industry was founded, West Covina Forest, number 2. Okay. Where is that? Not in a helpful location. I need the forests to be down here by the sawmills and the tools factory. Go back to my boat, traveling at a blistering speed of 19 miles per hour. It's like what, 22 knots. We're just cruising. Oh, there's the buoys. That must mean we're close. I saw the dock over there on the far left. But here we come, coming in. All right, and there's a bunch of food here waiting already. That is a good thing. You get 712,000 for dropping off the food, and then he picked up a full load of grain and left 82 of them behind. And the train just said, okay. Oh look, we got 6.8 million. Let's repay some of our loan. There, we're at 15 million on the loan now, so we're gonna every 5 million pay it off until it's gone. All right, now the next thing that's gonna happen when the ship gets back here to the dock, these trucks are gonna take off. We're just gonna sit here and watch him with a good eye on the good view of the dock over there. Oh, I had some weird artifact. Oh, it's the street lamp. Look, we got some weird artifacting happening in the sky up here. No, that's the street lamp. Okay. I was like, what is that? That's weird. Okay, we can see the boat coming. Oh, here comes the other trucks from town dropping off. This is so cool. Oh, I love it. Another thing that the I'm so into what the update did. They added a horn signal for the trains. So now when I put a train put one of them right here and here and here and here, any trains coming through here will blow their horn when they hit that spot. Oh, that is so cool. I meant to be looking at these ones because these waypoints. Okay, so that's another thing they did with the update. My goodness. But with the truck stops, you can add a waypoint, and then when you go to your line manager, like tell him to go through the waypoint. This is not a multi-lane road, so this is actually pointless. But well, not entirely, but it's not needed. We'll just delete those waypoints. If you have a multi-lane road, you can tell the vehicles what lane to drive in, which is like really cool. And now the food is here, or the grain is here, and it's going back down. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, now we're going to be watching this train fill up. Which it takes less for him to fill up than the amount that came back on the ship. Like he takes 96 and the boat brings 110. I can probably add a car to him. Yeah, and he'll be at 108, and that'll leave 2 behind every boat. That's not bad at all. Send him out a little bit, get his nose past the end of the platform, turn him around, he'll come back in. And then he'll load, and then we'll follow him out. Here we can get a good view of the trucks unloading at the truck stop right there. You can see them coming down the road, and they drop off. And the ones that come out of here will go down that way. That's so cool. Oh, 96, 102. Yep, and then this one will be 108, and that truck down there has 2 in it and is waiting. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now he's gonna have to stop here. I heard his horn go off. That's so cool. Oh, all right. We're gonna wait till he gets past the clearance signal. There we go. Okay. Everything is working as intended and going according to plan. I don't think it could be much better. Warren just opened a steel mill. Oh, look at the thumbnail. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's amazing. There's another $5 million, everybody. Let's pay off some more loans. Oops, I went a little bit overzealous with that. Let's just keep ourselves above water when it comes time to pay the bills. Hey, massive progress today. Massive. Let's zoom back into our headquarters. We'll be seeing a slow evolution of our headquarters. At the end of every episode, I zoom back in on the headquarters and we'll be able to see how well we're doing. Like, we're level 5 already, but that's going to have to do it for me today, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed that video, hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps the channel when you do that. In fact, if you want to contribute somehow to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. That's the best thing you can do. I'm not going to ever ask you for money. But thank you very much for stopping by. The support I've been getting on this series has been amazing. You guys are awesome. I can't tell you how much I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Arctic Wolf out.